Hi everyone, long time no see. Today we are going to make your Linux machine cooler than your Antarctica using CoolerControl. And CoolerControl is a powerful fan control tool that works seamlessly with Linux. And in my case, we are going to set it up on CachyOS. But if you are using any other Linux distro, it would work on that as well. We'll see it in a bit that how to set up. And you have probably seen a system's temperature shoot up during gaming, rendering, or compiling, or maybe other CPU and GPU intensive tasks. And when things get too hot, your hardware can start throttling, which only means one thing, that is lower performance. So today we are going to take control of these fans that you have and create proper cooling profiles on your Linux machine and optimize the system to keep those temperatures under control. And hopefully by end of this video, your thermal throttling will just poof. So let's get started. Now I want you to open its official website docs.coolercontrol.org, and here you can see the features that it provides. It's a cool website and you can check all of these features if you want. There are some additional things as well which we'll discuss in a bit, and how to set up the profile. It will all be worked out in this video, so stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you want something useful you want to set up on Linux just like this one. And I'll be adding a lot of videos that is going to make your system very optimized in near future. Okay, so I want you to hit this getting started button, and in here you can see package selection section. And cooler control consists of basically two packages, that is, one is system daemon and an additional optional desktop application. So what does that mean? That this is a daemon that would be controlling the background side of things of this application, and this is basically enough to set up the cooler control. But if you want a cool UI just like I have, so this is basically another web UI application that just works great, so I am sticking with it. And you can also configure the cooler control desktop application on your machine. And these are the optional package dependencies which I would recommend, because in my case I have liquid cooling CPU fan, so I would be installing it. And there are other packages as well, like LM sensors, which is for monitoring different drivers on your Linux machine. Now based on your distro, you can choose what would be the way to install the cooler control on your system. So in my case it is CachyOS, so I will stick with it. And this package is available via AUR. So if you have been using the package manager for CachyOS or Arch Linux, you are already aware of the EA command. So I just need you to copy this one. You can also use this one. The basic difference in between is that this is a pre-built binary package. That means you just don't need to spend a lot of time to install the cooler control, because it won't be compiling whole package from the source. And if you are a little maniac, or maybe you want your system to be totally optimized, and then also you can try this one. But I would recommend to stick with this because it is quicker as well as it performs well, so no hiccups there. So you can just copy this command and paste it on your machine like this, cooler control bin, and it would install your cooler control binary package. So I've already installed it, so I would just skip it because I don't want to reinstall the package. There would be multiple prompts there and you can go ahead with it. So in my case I would just abort it, AB, and that's it. And later then you can install these additional dependencies, which is liquid CDN and LM sensor. Similar to this, you can simply copy and paste it here and then apply it and type in your password and it would just install. So in my case I have already installed it, so my net upgrade size is 0 since there is nothing to install. So I would just skip this as well since it is already installed. And this last step is an important one, because this is going to enable your cooler control daemon on a machine. So just copy this and paste it here. It didn't do anything for me because it is already running, which we can check via this command, the status of the daemon, and type in status and cooler control D, that is daemon. And here we go. So in here you can see that the cooler control service, it is currently active and running for some time, and there are no errors here and there. So this should be the final output once you have enabled the daemon, and then you would be checking it via the status command here. Okay, now everything is installed, and also if you get this particular error, you can simply install Qt6 Wayland. There can be scenario that you don't have Qt6 Wayland package installed, so it might give you that error, but you can simply install it with this. Okay, so everything is installed, then you can directly, I will just close this one, this is already open, and you can tap here and type in CoolerControl and open it. And here we go. As you can see, so this is showing me every type of information that I have regarding my hardware. Let me just expand this. Okay, so this is my CPU, which have 8 cores, and it has around 50 degree of Celsius package and CPU load and everything. So it would be showing most of the information, and in here you can see the CPU fans which are currently showing not under the CPU, but these are the fans I'm already aware that is connected to my motherboard and CPU. Those are all would be present here, and here you can see that CPU gaming is written here. That does not mean that it is already pre-configured. So I have basically configured a profile for CPU as well as GPU gaming. So on both of these I have set up the profile. So if you select any of these fans on your machine, you can see this button here, stop managing this channel. So this is the default configuration that you see on your fan. So let me save it, and it would be something like this, that fan is unmanaged and it would be managed by your motherboard. In motherboard, if you are aware, there would already be a particular profile that has already pre-configured and based on which your fans would work on the basis of CPU usage. But if you want to control your fans from your CachyOS Linux machine, then you can set it up something like this, and you can see any profile if you have. So in a little bit we would be seeing the profile, how to create a profile. Okay, that's it, and you can hit the save button and it would pick that profile. Actually, let me just show you the profiles here. So CPU gaming profile, so this is a linear graph that I have set up here. So what does that mean is that if I have 0 degrees Celsius temperature on my CPU, my fans would not be working, and linearly if I have 25 degrees Celsius temperature, it would linearly increase the fan speed to 25%, and this way it goes to 100%. You can also set up the same, and for that you can create another profile. If you want, you can just do it by here, that add button, and choose a profile and just name it, and you can choose the profile type here. I would recommend this one. This is a little bit easier to understand. Type in a name, AAA, just a test example. Let me just type it test, click next, temperature source. So in your case, if you want CPU profile to create, you can choose the CPU temperature package, and if you want the GPU, then you can choose the GPU temperature. Okay, and click next, and here you go. You have the profile, and you can set up your temperature up and down based on your preferences. Just click next and default function, and then save, and here you go. You have another test profile that you can see here, and since I don't need it, I would just simply delete this profile. So in this way, you can create your profiles, and those profile would be available on your fans if you want to configure it. So in here, you can see my NVIDIA RTX 3070 GPU, and it has 2 fans, and on it as well I have configured the GPU gaming. So on GPU I have configured the profile a little bit different based on my preferences, because mostly my CPU throttle and I want to keep my CPU cool, and GPU works just fine. In this case, if you can see that for the 30% uses, I have kept it linear, and 25 to 35 degrees Celsius I have kept the 30% fan speed. That is enough, and after that I would like to increase the fan exponentially a little bit. Here you can see on the 75 degrees Celsius I have kept around 80%, and if my GPU temperature hits 85, I've kept fan speed to 100%. If you want to see what is my profile, I can show you as well. You can just go here, GPU, and these are the points that I have manually set up for my GPU profile. So you can copy these as well. All I can say that this works fine as well on my machine. Okay, let's go back to other things. Additionally, you can set up the alerts for your machine. So I haven't actually set up any alert till now, so but let's try it. Open this, add a new alert one. Okay, and if my temperature of CPU goes beyond a particular temperature. So let's say if my temperature goes beyond 95 degree, I want it notified, and less than I don't need it, and condition triggered longer than 1 second. So if my CPU temperature keeps at 95 degrees Celsius for more than 1 second, I would trigger a desktop notification, save it. Okay. So if my CPU temperature goes beyond that, my alert would be set up and I can see it, and I can investigate that what is the issue. Maybe in your case, CPU fan is not working or anything. Okay, and if you go to the info and tools, here you can see this thermal stress test. So just a word of caution. So I have tried the CPU stress test, and if I just start it, my system just go dead. When I say dead, it means that my system would just hang, and it I have to force restart my system. So I would not recommend the CPU stress test on this machine, because I have not figured out until now that what was the issue with that. But I would not recommend this one. You can check the GPU stress test, it works just fine, and I can show you as well. So if I choose the GPU stress test, let's start it. To test are basically the profiles. So you can just put start, and in here you can see my fan speeds based on the temperature. So as you can see, the GPU temperature is rising, so does my fan speeds. So currently it's 69 degrees Celsius, and the fan speed are increasing according to the configuration on the profile that I have set up. So it just works great. You can test it out as well, but don't do the CPU stress test. It just hangs your system, and you would have to force restart the machine. So I would just stop it. You can also do the lamp test and drive test, but I have not tried it. You can try it yourself and let me know in the comments that what you think about this application, and if you're facing any other issues. For me, it is working great, and I've been playing games and doing my rendering work and everything, and it just works great. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye and donk.